Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our field in Chicago. Today we've got air between the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first-rounder, Leonard Floyd. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So Langford the carry there, 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Little motion now from the tight end. On 2nd down, Langford. And And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as third-team left corner, played cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. And now it's 2nd and goal. They run with Langford. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Cutler will throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Bart puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is taken around the 12. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Langford again. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Bortles. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want
Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the first-rounder, Darren Lee. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come out in the pistol. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion left goes a tight end. So now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, Cutler. This will be caught at the 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Logan Paulson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
There we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Bortles to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 90. Go. Left.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 7 on the play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
There we go now. Ace, quit. Watch the quit.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like
It's caught inside the 25. They give them a gain of 38. And now a first down following that long gain. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he fires one incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
it's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Cutler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Cutler. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now Pat O'Donnell, the third-year man from Miami, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1 receiver right, that's Jeffrey. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock?
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
Check 6 guard.
Slow.
He's checking.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Again, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 3. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have to sit.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there's a flag on the field. And out of bounds there on the kick. Again, we'll see the pistol here on the counter. Langford, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Watch right, watch right. Here we go.
The lone setback is Langford, and they'll give it to him here. Room here to run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. It's a pickup of 19. And the Jags are going to have a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
On 1st down, Bortles. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Brown, the lone receiver left. Bortles now on 1st down. surveying the field. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal. On third and long, it's Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Another pistol look here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. The lone setback is Langford. He'll get the football here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable third and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the D looking like they may blitz. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this third and 8. A run from the pistol with Langford. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Jeremy Langford, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, 78 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a third and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action? Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
They come out here in the eye.
45. Left, left. Left, left. Blue, 45. Blue. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Ace, ace.
Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Ace, ace.
Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He finds Hearns left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And they're going to have a third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Third down. Here's Ivory. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here we go. Close.
Check 26. Check 26.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Second and goal from the 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Got three down.
And the big tight end shifting around. Once again, it's Carey. And he's got room. Penalty marker is down here. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one.
Eddie Royal with nobody in front of him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
15 yards through the air on a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that
one. Here's the Jaguar kick team now. This is taken near the 13. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, Cutler going to throw. He's going to let it go deep and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Barth for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And after a defeat like this, Charles, next week in practice could be a little ugly.
Yeah, the natural inclination is to really drive these guys. They didn't play very well today, so that means more work, more work, more work. That might not be exactly what they need. Maybe just bury the game film and push on and move towards the next game.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.